Hi, I'm Eva Milian Dantes. I am one of the participating artists of Sena Escuela 3. I am enjoying the life that God has blessed me with. I am blessed to have a loving and supportive husband. And I'm also blessed to have a wonderful, most favorite son. I see Christ, our home, is filled with lots of laughter, lots of love and grace. I'm so thankful that God has given me opportunity to share in various platforms, to share my faith through my artworks. Allow me to share my artworks. These are meaningful to me because these artworks remind me of the many instances, the many painful moments that I went through, especially 8 years ago. Ikaka-sore throat ko lang dahil kumain nga ako ng OB jam. So, painful siya, pero ayaw umalis yung pain. Ang pain niya kung blade, yung parang ganun siya, ang sakit niya talaga. Nung nagpa-check up ako, sabi na pharyngitis. Yung isang doctor naman sabi niya, kailangan mo magpa-ultrasound, parang may nakapa siya na palpable daw sa neck ko. Since annual check-up din, sinama na yung sa breast ko. So, nakita na may mass sa neck, may mass din sa breast. Nagpa-fine needle biopsy kami. Nung kinukunan ng specimen, walang makuha kasi masyadong makapal yung nasa loob kung whatever that is. So sabi ng doctor, kailangan siya operahan.
Buong tapang na hinarap ni Eva ang kanyang sitwasyon at sumailalim sa thyroidectomy surgery.
Tapos at the same time na binuksan yung throat ko, kinuha na yung cyst sa breast. Sabay siya.
Hindi inaasahan ni Eva ang mga susunod na mangyayari.
Nung nag-thyroidectomy ako, na-traumatize ang parathyroid. Ang parathyroid is the one responsible na mag-secrete ng calcium. Yung coordination ng muscle sa body natin, like yung lungs, yung heart, yung respiratory, basta lahat. When you say calcium, sa bone yun. Pero hindi pala. So hindi siya nag-secrete. Pa-discharge na kami noon, biglang namanhid yung paa ko hanggang head ko. Nagmadali akong lumabas, nanigas na ako. Nakikita ko sila nagpapanik, pero wala akong masabi kasi parang sinakal na ako, parang yung heart ko parang may nag-crash na ganon, parang yung tummy ko may gumanon. Tapos yun na pala yun kasi bumaba na yung calcium, hindi na nagpa-function yung mga muscles ko sa body ko. So, muntik na akong ma-heart attack. So every 4 hours, blood extract sila, tinitingnan kung yung IV na calcium nagtitake effect na ba. Hanggang mag-normalize yung calcium ko, saka lang ako ipa-discharge.
Bagamat natanggal na ang mga bukol at nakaligtas na rin sa panganib, isa pang masakit na balita ang kanyang natanggap makalipas lamang ang 2 linggo.
Eva, the result shows that you have 2 cancer.
Stage 1 yung sa breast ko, stage 2 yung sa thyroid ko. When you found out na may cancer ka, hindi lang isa but 2, anong next? Sabi ni Doc J, Eva, kailangan mo mag-surgery ulit. Yun lang yung ninegotiate ko. Doc, pwedeng 2 months after? Siya hindi, 2 weeks from now, mag-surgery ka.
Agad na isinailalim sa breast mastectomy si Eva para mabigyang lunas ang kanyang stage 1 breast cancer. Di pa man naghihilom ang mga sugat, kinailangan siyang i-quarantine ng 3 araw para sa kanyang radiation iodine pill treatment para gamutin ang kanyang stage 2 papillary thyroid cancer.
Kaka-surgery ko lang dito. So I still have Jackson Prati, yung plastic na ng water, fluid sa body. So hindi pwede mag-assist ang nurse kasi radioactive ako eh. So the moment na binigyan ako ng pill ng radioactive iodine, wala nang pwedeng lumapit sa akin. Yung food, kakatok lang, ilalagay lang sa, may table doon malapit sa door. Tapos, pag may kakatok, lalayo na ako doon ako sa bintana. Tapos, pag close ng door, saka ako lalapit sa food ko. Tapos yung food ko, automatic itatapon ka agad sa basura. Yung husband ko naman, they can only visit me for 5 minutes. Tapos, titingin lang sila doon sa, parang may wall na may harang. Tapos, may bintanang maliit. Hindi sila pwedeng lumapit sa akin. Part siya sa treatment. Kailangan kong maligo at least 3 times a day. Since I had 2 surgeries na magkasunod, masakit yun. May mga tube ka pa sa sa body mo. Parang alam mo yung parang kinutsilyo ka, parang ganon. Pag every movement mo na kunting ganon, masakit siya. So at that time, na-loosen yung tube, nag-drip yung blood. I really cried kasi nakakatakot yung blood na tumutulo sa body mo. Painful siya na process na ikaw lang mag-isa doon sa room. Pero yung, alam mo yung song na, You are God alone, He is my God, He is my Emmanuel. Palaging nandyan sa mind mo na hindi niya ako iniwanan. So yun yung comfort ko, yung mga Christian songs na pinapakinggan ko.
Sa gitna ng pagsubok na lubhang nakapaghina sa buo niyang katauhan, humugot si Eva ng lakas sa kanyang pamilya at mga kaibigan na naging prayer warriors niya. Higit sa lahat, sa kanyang pananalig sa Diyos.
Na-sense ko yung emptiness, na-sense ko yung kakulangan ng intimacy namin with Jesus. And I saw some people na iba sila mag-pray. Iba yung intimacy nila with the Lord. And na-curious ako, bakit sila ganon mag-pray? Gusto ko yung ganong intimacy nila with Jesus. It was only in 1987 na nakilala ko si Jesus, na kailangan ko pala siyang tanggapin bilang Lord, bilang Savior, at siya talaga mag-Lord over sa buhay ko. In-embrace ko yun na nandyan siya. I can talk to Him and He answers. Yun yung intimacy na wala ako before when I came to know the Lord, na with my thoughts lang, I can talk to Him. This artwork is called I Am the Good Shepherd. At the time that I had my cancer, I am reminded of His promises in Psalm 23. So regardless of the cancers that I went through, I can hold on to God because He is my shepherd, and with Him, I find rest.
Nang ma-discharge mula sa ospital si Eva, doon lang nila na ipagtapat sa kanilang anak ang tunay niyang kondisyon.
He became more considerate. He became more thoughtful sa amin, sa akin. Considerate din sa strength ko. Nagkaroon siya ng initiative to help us at home.
Sa loob ng 1 taon, patuloy na nagpapagaling si Eva sa kanyang karamdaman sa pamamagitan ng oral chemo medications. Subalit hindi pa man natatapos ang kanyang laban sa thyroid at breast cancer, isa pang mas matinding pagsubok ang darating sa kanyang buhay. Abangan yan bukas sa pagpapatuloy ng kanyang kwento.
Annual check-up siya, so I just had my ultrasound results sa neck. Nung binasa ni Doc, sabi niya, Eva, your cancer is back.
Ang kalbaryo ni Eva sa pakikipaglaban sa cancer ay mas lalong tumindi nang bumalik ito makalipas lamang ang 1 taon mula nang siya ay maoperahan.
At that time, nagalit ako. Doon ako umiyak. Kasi, bakit ganon? Akala ko okay, sabi nila, good cancer yung papillary. Bakit siya yung bumalik kaagad? Sabi ni Doc, bakit ka umiyak? Nagagalit siguro ako kasi akala ko okay na. In-embrace lang ako ng husband ko at that time. And then yun na, nakadecide na kami na, sige, mag-surgery na ulit. Sa first 2 surgeries ko, sabi ko, why 2, Lord? Tapos nung pangatlo, why 3, Lord? Kasi parang di ko maintindihan, bakit bumalik siya ulit in so short a time?
Well, at first, ako kasi una nakaalam na based sa biopsy results na cancer nga yung kanyang test sa papillary thyroid. Supposed to be hindi ko titingnan yun . But syempre, being in the pharma industry, medyo familiar din ako dun sa some of the medical terminology. So gusto ko makita yung results. Even before the doctor will tell us, mixed emotions di ba? Syempre, nagulat, shock, may fear din. Di mo alam yung future mangyayari. After a while, may acceptance na ganun talaga yun ang result So I just have to trust God, trust the doctors. But then again, syempre, it's a series of treatments, follow-ups, additional procedures. Hindi yun madali kasi cancer is cancer, di ba?
Pero patuloy na naramdaman ni na Eva at Ron ang paghawak ng Panginoon sa kanila, lalo na nang masaksihan nila ang provision ng Diyos sa naging gamutan.
Nung first surgery ko, Walang problema. That was 250,000. The way he's taking care of our hospital bills. May mga talaga na magpipray kami for God to provide, and He did. So faithful si God. Yung second surgery ko, nakakuha kami ng letter of authority from our insurance. 150,000 ang bill.
I think God prepared us for that eventuality. During that time, kasi I had naman a stable job. We had this HMO that covers not everything, but most of the expenses. No? At the same time, the insurance you mentioned, no? Yung sa critical illness, no? It helped us a lot also.
Radioactive iodine ako na treatment. We need 20,000 at that time. At that time, wala din kaming funds pala, naubos na. Nung pa-discharge na kami, biglang may nag-message kay Ron, sabi niya, Kuya, please check your bank account. Tapos yun pala may nagpadala din ng mga friends. Sakto, 20,000. Yun nga yung goodness ng God na He really provides. So, hindi kami talagang nag-beg on that. We just waited on God and He provides. He never failed na mag-provide.
Naging matagumpay ang operasyon ni Eva at natanggal ang mga nakitang malignant lymph nodes sa kanyang leeg.
Hindi ako galit kay God. I did not feel na abandon ako ni God. I always feel na love ako ni God. In fact, people would say, palangga ka ni God. No, no. I experienced many miracles in my life of His goodness, of the way He provides for things, of the way He protects me. So, I have no right to be angry with God. Kasi hindi naman siya nagkakamali eh. Hindi naman siya, oops, nagkamali ako, Eva, na nakalimutan ko, may naiwan pa. Hindi naman ganon si God eh. I trust His sovereign power over me. Normal naman siguro yung ma-shaken ka a little bit or normal yung physical pain. Pero pinakita nga ni God na He is beyond that sa circumstances ko. Even my faith to focus on Him, I know it comes from God. So this is called I Am the Light. Because Jesus gives me hope. With 3 major cancer-related surgeries, hopeless na yon. But then, with Jesus as my light, He gives me hope that all things will work out for my good because He is there with me always.
Subalit sa gitna ng pakikibaka sa cancer, halos tumigil naman ang kanyang mundo nang dumating ang pandemya at hinarap ang mapait na dala ng COVID-19.
It was so traumatic. At that time, painful talaga siya na iyak lang ako ng iyak. It was the most traumatic experience so far I had experienced.
Habang nagpapagaling sa cancer, naging libangan ni Eva ang pagpipinta.
Gusto ko lang mag-paint kasi colors. Healing therapy siya eh. Yung enjoy looking at your artwork na I made something, yung let's say, bulaklak, kahit hindi masyadong maganda, pero mukhang maganda na sa level ko. Kahit papano, somehow may control ka. I could not lift my hands na matagal kasi masakit dito. Kasi may mga lymph nodes na tinanggal. So, hindi na ako pwedeng maghawak ng mga mabibigat. The normal house chores that I used to do before, I could not do that anymore. Hindi ko na kayang maglaban ng matagal, magsampay, pero kaya kong mag-paint ng matagal. Kahit may cancer ka, there is something good about it. Hindi ako magfo-focus doon sa sakit ko. And even if limited na yung energy ko, I can do something about it. It makes you feel empowered.
Ang nakahiligan sa sining ay kanya namang ibinabahagi nang magbukas siya ng online classes para magturo ng art sa mga bata sa kasagsagan ng lockdown na dala ng pandemya. Subalit sa gitna ng pakikibaka sa cancer, panibagong dakok ang hinarap ng kanilang pamilya. Sabay-sabay nagka-COVID-19 ang kanyang ina, kapatid, bayaw, hanggang sa
pamangkin ko ang tumawag na wala na si Manong. It was so traumatic kasi, yun nga, first na news was si Manong namatay. Pinaprocess mo pa yung pain and then you receive the news na si Mamo namatay. It was so painful na talagang, alam mo yung wailing. It was so painful na talagang umiyak ako noon na napasigaw. Na-process mo pa yung si mamo mo, si Manong namatay. June 10 naman si Manang, neni ko. She was the one who made my wedding dress. But I had to have focus of mind kasi these 4 households, wala din silang nagagawa kasi ang naiiwan puro bata. Ako yung gumagawa ng decision kung sinong may kailangan ng money, sinong may kailangan ng medicine, saan ipapadala yung medicine, saan ipapadala yung grocery. Sa akin dumadaan lahat. It was the most traumatic experience so far I had experienced. In fact, compared sa cancer na news, yung death of a loved one na one death after another, mas painful yun. Traumatic kasi hindi ka din makapunta. Traumatic kasi wala din kayong resources. But God showed up. How? He provided everything. Yung money namin at that time was 12,000. So I sent 6,000. Automatic, may nagbigay ng 6,000. And it happened that way throughout that time na we were attending to the COVID deaths and hospitalization. Na every time I send money, may magpadala sa akin ng money from friends, family, and even strangers. Ang dami kong pera, pero it's not mine to keep. Kasi I had to send it to my loved ones in Cagayan de Oro. During the time na nag-COVID, God reminded me that though I lost my loved ones, si brother-in-law, si mother ko, and si sister ko, I know that someday, them being believers in the Lord, I will see them someday in heaven because He promised that He is the resurrection and the life.
Para matulungan ang sarili na makabangon mula sa pagluluksa, sumali si Eva sa isang recovery support group, ang Grief Share, at bumalik sa pagpipinta.
All you do is cry before God, knowing that God is close to the brokenhearted. In-embrace ko yun. So I paint and paint and paint and paint kasi the peace of God is with me. The joy of God sustains me. It's not having positive outlook. It's more of my relationship with God that makes me have that faith na, yeah, my pain is temporary. My grief is temporary. There is something greater that awaits me. To celebrate the goodness of God, nagpaint ako 50 artworks at pinamigay ko din.
Pero biglang nawala ng kulay ang mundo ni Eva dahil sa isa pang nakalulungkot na balita.
Since na-diagnose ako early, iba ang treatment. So, I just had to take oral chemo medicines. Wala siyang side effects in terms of losing my hair, wala. Pero ang side effect naman nun, nagkaroon ng abnormalities yung mattress ko. After 6 years, sabi ng Doc Obi ko, kailangan tanggalin na yung mattress mo. Sabi nung gastro ko, kailangan may gawin sa gallbladder mo kasi may mass. And ano naman to, Lord?
You feel anxious, you have this certain fear, no, of what will happen to us. The expenses is too much, no?
We were raising 350,000 at that time.
Because in 2020, I lost my job, pandemic, di ba? So that was the time that she was being scheduled for that operation. Where do we get the additional expenses? But you just have to trust God.
Yung money namin, just enough. Alam mo yung parang alkansya, money would just come in. Basta pinuno lang ni God from different sources hanggang na-reach namin yung 350.
Sumailalim sa 3-in-1 surgery si Eva para tanggalin ang ibang organs na kinakitaan ng mga tumutubong tumor.
There was a time na my friend asked me, Eva, if you know na how many days na lang yung buhay mo, what are you going to do? Ko, wala. If I die now, I do not have regrets because my husband knows I love him. My son knows I love him. So whether I die or whether I live, I'm with the Lord. Ang prayer ko lang is, Lord, ayaw na yung masakit.
The hardest part is waiting for the doctor to call me na tapos na
Do I fear that? No, I do not fear that. Kaya masarap matulog na kunin ka na ni God na nakasleep lang. Hindi ka burden to anyone. Every day is a gift. And let's live without regrets. You tell people you love them, you appreciate them. And then you give your best. So everything God is giving you, yung opportunity to share His Word, to share His love. May nagsabi sa akin na, Eva, since i-open ka na, patanggal mo na din yung appendix mo kasi para wala nang komplikasyon. Nakalimutan ko na sabihin kay Doc na patanggal. Alam mo, nakakatuwa si God kasi pagkagising ko after my surgery, sabi ni Doc, oh, Eva, wala ka ng mattress, wala ka na ding gallbladder. Siya, wala ka na ding appendix. I was in pain Nakikita ko na yung goodness ni God, omniscient talaga siya. Sovereign talaga siya sa buhay ko. Ma-miss out ko man yung small details, hindi ma-miss out ni God yun sa buhay ko. Nung nagkaroon naman ako ng 3-in-1 surgeries na dami din namin pinagdaanan, God promised me na I'll just abide in Him. Him being the vine and I'm just a branch, I know na He is there for me and He will sustain me. He provides for me. And never did I feel na nag-iisa lang, but He is really there with us.
Ang kwento ni Eva sa pakikipaglaban sa cancer ay nagsilbing ilaw sa mga tao na kapaligid sa kanya, lalo na't ibinabahagi niya ang naranasang kabutihan mula sa Diyos sa pamamagitan ng digital devotion sa kanyang social media account.
The more I share about it, the more I heal. And I want people to know na my God is living. I want people to know my God is Emmanuel. Real siya. Na my God hears me when I'm sad. My God understands me when I'm grieving. My God knows my needs and gives me not everything that I ask for, but what is best of me. Na-compile ko yung mga pinost ko. Ito yung naging dahilan na nakagawa ako ng libro, yung Y3 Lord Chronicles of a Cancer Warrior.
Eva, your test results are out about your cancer.
Ano nga bang balita ang sasalubong sa mag-asawa? Abangan bukas ang huling yugto sa kwento ni Eva.
Eva, your test results are out about your cancer. I would like to congratulate you. Graduate ka na sa oral chemo.
Talaga daw?
Yes.
Siyempre pag, the results are good, pwede nang kumain ng ganito. Mag-rejoice ka agad, mag-celebrate ka agad. Celebrate the small victories. Great is thy faithfulness. They are new every morning.
Siyempre, yung happy hormones mo, dumadami. Gusto namin mag-celebrate every time.
Every year after that, yung sinasabihan ka ng doctor, ang ganda ng results ng ultrasound mo, ang ganda ng mga lab tests mo. That's a good sign already na God is healing you. And though it might not be complete kasi nandito pa tayo sa earth, but it gives me hope na God is at work in my life. He has been sustaining me supernaturally. Kaya nga yung truth na the joy of the Lord is my strength, it's real in my life.
Pinapanatili ni Eva ang magandang kalusugan matapos mapagtagumpayan ang 6 na taong laban kontra cancer.
Mindful eating is one. I praise God also for my husband who reminds me all that time na, bawal yan, bawal yan, bawal yan. So, ano ang bawal na food? Bawal yung hindi masarap. Pero yeah, I eat what is right for my body. Ang galing nga ni God kasi yung things that are bringing healing to our bodies, they're free. Like sunlight, air, yung sleep. You think not just positive thoughts, but sabi ng word, things that are praiseworthy and things of excellent value.
Patuloy na ibinabahagi ni Eva ang kabutihan at dakilang pag-ibig ng Diyos sa pamamagitan ng kanyang painting. Hanggang sa ang cancer survivor, isa na ring ganap na artist na nagkaroon ng solo art exhibit na tinawag niyang Sidlak. Tampok ang 55 artworks niya.
Pagpasok mo sa gallery, series of birds yon. I painted these birds because these birds remind me that He's taking care of them. During pandemic, naghirap po kaming family but He showed up. So, ito po yung blooms, mga flowers because that the Lord is taking care of the flowers. So, ganun din mag-take care si God sa akin. I came up with my Sidlak, which means shine. I want to show to the world that God's glory is there. God's goodness is with me. God is Emmanuel. Nagsashine talaga siya. I want to create a spark of hope, of faith, of love.
Umusbong din ang kanyang devotional painting classes, ang Heartbeats of Eve, na may layuning makapagbahagi ng salita ng Diyos habang libreng nagtuturo ng painting lessons.
Why I do the things I do, I believe that God created me for a purpose, and that purpose is to share who He is through my writings, to share my artworks, to let people know tunay ngang buhay ang God natin.
Kasabay ng kanyang solo art exhibit ay ang book launching ng kanyang librong Why Three Lord? Chronicles of a Cancer Warrior.
I learned 3 things about my suffering. Una-una, suffering reveals who God is. Pangalawa, suffering reveals how we see God. Matest yung authenticity ng relationship mo. Real ba yung relationship mo kay God? Matitest yan kung wala na yung lahat na dinidepend mo. And then thirdly, suffering reveals how others see the God in you. The way you respond, people would see na kakaiba tong faith mo.
Trust God in every situation. God always provides. And number 3, God is our great healer. Yung presence ni God talagang nandyan. We feel that always.
Yeah, suffering is real, but our God is real. So sa dami-dami kong pinagdaanan, yun nga, nagkaroon ng maraming scars. I painted this. This is my artwork. I call this Anatomy of Pain. Makikita dito yung representation ko sa bawat surgery ko. Dito sa neck, nakadalawang surgery sa chest, sa abdomen ko. These scars are reminders that I've gone through a lot. I've gone through battles, but Christ won the battle for me. My scars are just reminders that I have won a great fight with Jesus as my victor. I thank God na pinursu niya ako. He loves me, not because I am good, but He loves me while I am still a sinner. He loves me. So I have here Anchor of Hope, because with Christ, yan po yung cross, nag-signify. I know that I'm not storm-free, but I'm storm-proof with Jesus as my anchor of hope.